we're talking about all this change across the country and our nation's capital. And I think there's no better example of this than what the Commanders have done with Jayden Daniels. It is morning again in DC, and they hit the lottery. He was prolific with all of his passes against the Lions. And I do think, yes, now we know Bears are hiring Ben Johnson from the Lions. Actually, a good hire. I was stunned that they were smart enough to make that move. I think they'll be able to develop Williams. But I think we look back in 10 years, Bears fans will be haunted that they ended up passing on Jayden Daniels. And tough for Dan Campbell, literally crying in the post-game interview, but it just wasn't their day. And you think at the Commanders how young they are, how much cap space they'll have open up next year. And who is Jayden Daniels throwing to? A 90-year-old Zach Ertz, Terry McLaurin, Diami Brown,
Yeah.
and
Luke McCaffrey.
Luke McCaffrey, Zacchaeus, who's the other old guy? Jamison Crowder, I think, believe it or not, I think he's still rostered. So they'll be able to do a lot in this offseason. I think it's for all the Commanders fans, the future is very bright there.
Want to give a quick update I read today about why some people project blanking on his name, quarterback. Thank you.
Jayden Daniels?
Jayden Daniels, thank you. Wanted to say Zach for some reason. I knew that was wrong because it's Zach Ertz. Jayden Daniels has done. Say it again.
Rex Grossman.
Jayden Daniels, so they were explaining before he transferred to LSU, he was basically like a decent QB in college, we'll just say. And these people in Europe reached out and had no clue they were like soccer people, but they developed this like VR headset where you could put yourself in the game and get like these mental reps, I guess. And they met with Jayden Daniels in LSU, and he started using it at LSU. And they went on about like in LSU, he was hurt, didn't practice the whole week, but used this for whatever, and then came out and played the next day. It was like 30 of 34 for 400 yards passing. So he put a clause in his contract, wherever I get drafted, I have to have like the VR training headset. Like this is a clause in my contract. They went on more details, just saying he likes to watch film at like 1.75 speed. So then the game theoretically slows down when he actually plays it, because then everything's in normal pace. They said he could get an extra 400 reps per day, 200 to 400 reps without any physical strain, because you could just sit there and like loop it basically.